Did the JLP party win the big historic election of 2 days ago? The people came out from east to west, from north to south, and they cast their vote. Some believe that the percentage of voters was not as would have been expected, for many did not show great interest in the election. At the same time, those who showed interest, those who voted for the different parties, they determine what is what and who is the winner. Yes, the JLP was returned to office, slimmer majority than they had before. Still, they claim victory. Victory. Winning the election does not stop with the 3rd of September 2025. Through the next 5 years, we all will understand if they really had the victory. Yes, I started on a pronouncement path that I intend to follow up. Let me place the great disclaimer. I am not follower of any party. As a matter of fact, I did not vote. And I'll give you my reason for not voting. Registration. As a youngster, I was accustomed to people coming around to have you registered. My years in Britain, they would send out a card, you fill it out and you send it back. Now, what I'm getting, maybe rightly or incorrectly, is that I must go out and seek registration, get registered. I promised myself I will not do it. If any of you want me to vote, come register me. Yes, I find that in many areas the government are cutting back. They used to send out tax reminder, no longer. Not even digital reminder to say tax is due, and so on and so on. Government is cutting back, but I can't cut back. Well, where I can stand out, I'll stand out. I do believe that people should vote. I do believe that it's our duty to do so, but the state must help the individual to appreciate and understand voting. I'm going to begin by giving you a quote from the late John F. Kennedy, great leader in the American platform. The statement was made, it gripped a lot of people. Ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. Many accepted it and many live with it and many pronounce it later on and say, you ask what you can do for your country. I am not 100% in agreement with the pronouncement. Both questions must be asked. Ask what you can do for your country. Yes, all of us ask what we can do for the development of Jamaica. But in addition to that, we must be asking what Jamaica can do for us. Many are convinced that Jamaica can't do anything for them. And so you find them in London, you find them in Birmingham, that is in England. You find them all over England. You find them all over Canada. You find them all over the United States. You find them in the Cayman Islands. You find them in different places because they are convinced. I am not saying that that is the only reason why people have gone out. Some want experience. Some are broadening their vision. Some are called to go. But many have gone out of Jamaica because they're convinced that Jamaica can't do anything for them. And to a large extent, it is true. I heard one commentator saying, yes, there are development, there are improvement, economy is doing much better, but it's not trickling down to the average Jamaican. Now that's our concern. When I say it's my Jamaica, I must feel that it's my Jamaica. And when Jamaica say you're a son of Jamaica, yes, Jamaica must be proud of me. There will be a lot for the incoming government to do. But I want us to look at some things. The government can't do the everyday thing. The government can help to build highways, but the government can't come in every car and every individual and say, don't throw rubbish on the highway. It have to be an individual thing. The government will build schools, but it's going to trickle down this way. The administrators, those who must see that the schools be operated correctly, have a responsibility. The teachers in the classrooms, they have a responsibility. The parents have a responsibility to see that their children be there and to see that their children are equipped to receive that which the diligent teachers are dishing out. What I'm trying to say to us, first and foremost, the great need in Jamaica is for there to be a change of mindset. Worldviews must be changed. We have to begin to think correctly. We think as individuals, but we must also think as community members. The government must begin to think that they don't own the people. And by the way, government can't just hand out, it must be handed into them. So you see, the picture I'm trying to paint is that we're all in it together. And the quicker we realize that, the quicker we will have changes, the quicker we will begin to experience benefits from the development. Ask what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country, and thus we experiencing a togetherness. We experience the beneficial development. I'm going to touch on a point here. There are those who are fully convinced that Jamaica cannot be better. I have seen it in different comments. Jamaica is condemned. Jamaica is gone. And so, yes, as we say before, some get out and they are building other places where the crime rate is high, other places where things are not all together. I've listened to a lot of people expressing their state in America, the land of plenty. And they're saying you have to have two, three jobs to pay your bills and to eat food and to send home something for the relatives. Two, three jobs, and just you're exhausted. Some I've seen it. Some will build nice houses and they never live to inherit them or to enjoy the comfort they believe they would have because they're exhausted. But they're building. They say the idea was such places will offer much more. We have to stop and think of it. Jamaica can change. Those with the prophetic predicament suggesting that we're in end time and what we do we cannot change. We must look at it again. Singapore has changed. Other places have changed and are experiencing betterment. Jamaica can be better for all. It's better for some. It's not better for all. We have to, as individuals, look at what we're doing, look at what we're saying, look at what we're thinking. As communities, we have to look at what's going on. The community leaders, you're not just there to benefit personally, you're there to benefit for the community. And where we must make contributions, we make that contribution with encouragement, helpfulness, guidance. I am experiencing something at the moment. I have a few people who are walking away from some institution, some organization, because they are fully convinced that the leaders in such organization, institutions, they're only after their money. And when they outline their cases, they'll begin to realize that something is psychologically wrong. Something's not adding up. And the truthfulness of, yes, put in the funds, it's not matching the I care for you. We need to examine ourselves individually. Community wise, we need to examine ourselves. The different organizations, educational institution, church, uh, all the organizations, all the institutions, we need to begin to examine ourselves. Do I really care for my community? Do I really care for my Jamaica? Am I really trying to build for myself, for my family, for my immediate community? Or am I just building for myself? When I study the psychology of crime, I discover that one of the reasons crime thrives is because of exclusion. There are those who are not included in the plenty, in the development. They are not included in the realm of respect and development. And so they find others like themselves and they group together to build one another. And sometimes the method that they choose for the building is not quite orthodox, is not quite what others would have been using, not peaceful. They are building for themselves. We need to build for ourselves. JLP, you have won the election. Let it be a winning for every Jamaican, whether that Jamaican is PNP or JLP or that Jamaican did not vote at all. Let each individual, as far as is possible, begin to feel that yes, Jamaica is developing. And I'm going to say it loud and clear again. The government cannot do all there is to be done. I touch it. They build the highway, they can't man the unway. The prime minister can't come out and begin to see who is exceeding speed limit, who is tailing other people so much that before long they cause an accident. The prime minister can't come out in every hospital and say, dish out the medicine in a fair way. Look at the patients before you. No, we all need to begin to sense our responsibility. And the state must organize now, and the leaders must organize a way of accountability so that each individual can be accountable. So, what's going to be necessary for you, JLP? Try to put the right people in the right position. It's not just reward for favors, no. Yes, those who help, we should look after them. It's only right. But at the same time, if you want a person to fix a piece of road, look for men who will do it with all the strength that they have, with the idea that it is to be durable, it is to be usable. Place people who care, people who will not only want to see themselves driving a nice big car and the neighbor must still be riding a donkey. Nothing wrong with riding donkeys. People who will build a big house and they will help their neighbors to build a big house also. People who want their children to be highly educated and they want their neighbors' children to be highly educated too. People who want to be out there in a nice suit, nice dress, and they want their neighbors to have such. I'm talking about the ideal now. I'm talking about the impossible. But if many more were to gravitate toward the I want to improve my status, want to improve who I am, want to improve what I have, I want to improve my powers and strength, and at the same time begin to realize that no man is an island. No man stands alone. When you grab all for yourself to the point of minimizing that which others should get, you are creating the arena for crime, trouble, and destruction. So we need to look at ourselves. We need to look at our community. We need to look at our placement. Begin to look at those you're placing to educate our children. Begin to look at those who are in the hospitals looking after the sick. Begin to look at those who are fixing the roads. Begin to look at the farmers out in the countryside. Begin to look at everybody, and thus we will have a better society, a developed society. Fellow stewards, Jamaica can be a better place. Jamaica can experience great improvement. But like I mentioned in my video of 2 days ago, the pharaohs must begin to understand that the Josephs have talents, skills, and connection that the pharaohs need, and will take the Josephs even out of prison. Mhm. Tidy them up, take counsel with them, and help them to set up a machinery that will conserve the plenty that is coming in, and will be able to make wise distributions. There are many Josephs languishing in corners where they have been placed politically, from religion, educationally. There are those Josephs locked away in prison, waiting for the pharaohs of the day to take them out of prison, help them to get clean and begin to experience human dignity, begin to experience life, and be able to give good counsel, so that the Egypt of the day, the Jamaica of the day, can experience prosperity. Be wise and prosper today. It's good for the government. It's good for the leaders in the various institutions and organizations. It's good for those who are building their homes, helping to make their children successful and prosperous. Thank you for watching, rumbling through with me. If you have gained something, punch like, Send a comment. Share with somebody and subscribe. Walk good.